The Seer of Midgard by Anne-Marie Vedsø Olesen, published by Saga Egmont in 2023, translated and read by Sinead, Quirke, Køngerskov. Hello, my name is Sinead, and I'll be reading from The Seer of Midgard by Anne-Marie Vedsø Olesen. This is from part 2. Finally, the day came when light and darkness fought on as equal a footing as Thor and Humra. The morning sun flickered with fragility when Snehild stepped outside. It was as if the air was shaking from the significant moments of many destinies. Snehild let the sensations remain fleeting. This was not the time for visions. She had to be ready to travel after the midday meal. But she knew she was safe enough now. Had she wanted to, she could control the Sadir trance. With the spring equinox hovering, she would be able to grab the visions that had just now offered themselves. Horokin had said Snehild was to travel to Midgard on her riding wolf Ulfir. He would bring Snehild to the river Trugfell in less than half a day. Snehild had spent the past few days getting to know the monstrous wolf better. However, without Ormur, the viper reigns. Ormur couldn't be tamed, Horokin had explained. It would sink its poisonous teeth into Snehild should the opportunity arise, so she would ride without them. Snehild hoisted water from the well, undressed and began to wash. "Leave your clothes there," said Horokin, suddenly standing beside her. The ability of the jötunn to move silently and unseen never ceased to amaze Snehild, but she was no longer frightened. The giant woman with the steel teeth reigned over her like a bedrock, and Snehild knew that this creature, despite her danger, was the safest embrace for her in Yggdrasil's 9 worlds. "Clean and bare," Horokin continued. "Come like that. You are ready for your new life." Horokin led her towards the forges. Snehild followed, naked and forthright. The cool morning air was like a fresh spring fountain against her skin. The sharp gravel dug into the bare soles of her feet. She felt free and ready. Between the 2 forges lay a pile of clothes and armour. "Snehild, Norn praised. You have taken your first steps. Now dress as who you are." Horokin handed her a pair of leather trousers and a wool tunic. Both were a light grey colour, and Horokin explained the trousers were wolfskin. This was followed by a pair of short leather boots, which felt both soft and strong. "And now for your armour. My sons agree you have become a skilled little warrior, and you deserve it. I have forged the finest chainmail for you from my secret steel. In Midgard it will have no equal." Snehild put the chainmail on over her head. It was surprisingly easy to bear, not at all like the heavy iron armour she had seen in Tormod's weapon chamber. The mail was smaller and finer, and it shone like silver. "Thank you, Horokin, mightiest and oldest. I have nothing to give you in return, only my love and my promise. If you need my help, call and I will come." "I accept your word, wolf daughter. Such a promise is no small gift." The sun had moved up over the treetops and made Snehild's chainmail glisten. From the edge of the forest, Ulfir looked out, and over them flew a flock of black swans. Snehild once again felt the sensation of intrusive visions. "We are not done," Horokin said. "You need a sword and a cloak." She handed Snehild a sword belt and walked around behind one of the forges, and soon afterwards she appeared with a slender blade. Horokin handed Snehild the sword. Snehild had never seen such fine craftsmanship. The sword was smoothed and double-edged and shone like the chainmail, and as she gently ran her finger over the edge, she cut herself so it bled. It was narrower and shorter than the usual warrior's sword, and suited her slender figure. "It's like a silver arrow, like Hati's moonlight, like the ice of winter," she said in astonishment. "Does it have a name?" "The name is yours to give," Horokin replied earnestly. Snehild raised the sword against the sun. A blade as beautiful as snow, a killer as cold as winter. "Frostbite is your name." Frostbite for snow-battled Snehild. So be it. Even I, who have no vision, can sense its magnificent fate. To finish, once Snehild had put Frostbite in the sword belt, Horokin laid the cloak sewn of grey wolfskin over Snehild's back. "You are a strong sight now, my wolf daughter," Horokin said contentedly. "White and grey you will shine through the world. I give you this name, you who grew up among wolves. Take it with you to Midgard. Snehild Grey Wolf, meet your destiny." Snehild slowly bowed her head to Horokin. A sense of strength flowed through her. She could master runes, she could fight, and her journey as a side-ear woman, a vulva, had begun. She was Snehild Greywolf. Thank you very much for listening.